Geeks, Chef Nikki here, back with another episode of Nikki Talks Food. So today we're gonna make a gluten-free, dairy-free weeknight dinner. This is gonna be chicken scallopini with lemon caper sauce. This is gonna be a simple weeknight dish that you can do any day, and this is gonna be specifically designed to cut down on prep time so that you can get dinner on the table as fast as possible. No one wants to spend a bunch of time in the kitchen trying to figure out what they're gonna make for dinner. I'm here to help you out. To make my brown rice, I'm gonna use a standard rice cooker. This thing saves a bunch of time, and you always wanna prepare the starch first because it takes the longest. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of brown rice in here and 3 cups of water. Anything on top of that is just flavoring. So you can add some salt, some pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of shredded carrot. I'll put the recipe right here. Beauty of the rice cooker, all the kids in the pool, you don't have to worry about it. 2 teaspoons of Himalayan pink salt, teaspoon of black pepper, a cup of shredded carrots, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Give it a stir. You can add a little bit of garlic if you want. It's brown rice done. Alright, so I have 3 ginormous chicken breasts. I'm gonna cut these down into cutlets, so all I'm gonna do is just kind of butterfly them, and I'll show you how to do that. I like to use parchment paper or some foil on my counter so that I can just throw it away when I'm done, so I don't have to worry about, you know, washing my board and all that kind of stuff. Every time you touch raw chicken, make sure you wash your paws. Okay, so now I'm gonna season the actual cutlets. I'm not gonna be seasoning the cornstarch that I will dredge the chicken in. I'm gonna season the chicken instead. That ensures that I get proper coverage of seasoning, and it also makes sure that I am not wasting seasoning by adding it to flour or cornstarch that I'm gonna throw away. So we're gonna season with a little black pepper, a little bit of salt. Now comes the cornstarch, and we're just gonna coat the chicken in a little bit of cornstarch. The function of the cornstarch on the chicken is to make a beautiful crust, and then also it's to help the sauce stick to the chicken. All right, so now we're going to prep the stuff for our sauce. So we just got half an onion, 2 garlic cloves, and a little bit of parsley. So we're gonna slice the onion, and then my garlic trick goes like this. And we just give it a smack, and then crush it. Now we have a beautiful garlic paste. So now we're gonna sear off our chicken. So we're going to bring this pot to high heat, and then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of canola oil, because remember this is gluten-free and dairy-free. And I'm not gonna add the chicken until the oil starts to smoke. That's a good indication that the oil is hot enough. If you don't have hot enough oil, you're not gonna get brown chicken, and it's gonna be kind of like colorless and lifeless and bleh. Don't want it to stick. All right, so now we're gonna add our onions. We're gonna start building our sauce right in this pan. So I'm cooking the onions on a medium heat, and now I'm gonna add the garlic. Now we're gonna add 3 cups of chicken stock and bring it to a boil. While this is coming to a boil, I'm gonna make a slurry. So this is the secret to tightening your sauce or thickening your sauce without using any wheat. So we're gonna use cornstarch. This is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I have about 2 tablespoons of just the chicken stock. And all I'm gonna do is I usually take my finger and stir it around because it gets stuck to the edges. Okay, so now that our stock has come to a boil, we're gonna add our slurry, and it's gonna tighten up super fast. All of a sudden it's gonna look like sauce. Boom, look at that. And now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of capers, and we're gonna add the lemon slices of 1 whole lemon. We're gonna put our chicken back in to finish cooking. Float those bad boys on in there. We're We're gonna put a lid on this and we're gonna gently simmer this for about 15 minutes until the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees. During the week, I am a big fan of roasting vegetables on a sheet tray because first of all, I can cover the sheet tray with some foil and a little bit of parchment paper, and I can roast any kind of vegetable on here. It could be broccoli, it could be carrots, maybe it's potatoes, which is a starchy vegetable, but still a vegetable. But the point is that you can season this guy up, you can shove it in the oven, and you don't really have to do any dishes when you're done because you just peel off this foil and you have a perfect pan when you're done. Okay, so we're gonna season with a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna put the recipe right here. Heavy couple of pinches of salt. Slimmer pinch of pepper, it's about a teaspoon. Some garlic. A little bit of paprika. And some balsamic vinegar for some sweetness and some tartness. And now we're just gonna mix them up so we have good coverage of all of our seasonings and our olive oil and our balsamic. And now we have these beautiful coated green beans. I'm gonna roast them in a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes while that chicken's cooking. All right, so don't forget to make sure that the internal temperature of your chicken is 165 degrees, so that's exactly what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you're gonna take your temperature probe, stick it in the fattest part of the chicken, and make sure that you go all the way through to the center of the chicken so that you can get an accurate reading. This is reading 178 degrees, so we are right on. Now we're gonna finish with a little bit of parsley, just to bring the dish to life. So we have a little bit of color, but this is it. So we're done with this, and now we're just waiting on our vegetables, and we're gonna plate it with our rice, and it's gonna be perfect. All right, let's plate this mother like the... All right, let's plate this dinner like the weeknight dinner bosses that we are. When I plate food, I like to have everything close to the center. So I do starch in the center of the plate. Then I put a nice piece of protein in the middle. And there's your weeknight dinner, guys. Perfectly balanced, has a whole grain. We have brown rice in there. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free. It took us 30 minutes to make it, and it has a beautiful vegetable. This is winner chicken dinner right here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like my show, please subscribe, hit the little bell, leave a comment down below, and as always, leave a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys want to learn more easy weeknight dinner dishes. Let's talk about food. Do you guys want to talk about food? I think it's time that I tell you we should really talk about food.